morning of 18th of August 1943, inside the Luftwaffe headquarters at Goldap in East Prussia, silence was broken by a single gunshot. The man who had once symbolized Germany's hopes in the skies, General Hans Jeschonnek, chief of the German air staff, had ended his own life. His death was not sudden madness, but the final act in a story of ambition, rivalry, and unbearable failure. Jeschonnek had once been a rising star, a World War I flying ace. Chosen personally by Hermann Göring, he was hardworking, disciplined, and eager to prove that air power would define the future of war. In 1939, as the newly appointed chief of the Luftwaffe General Staff, he stood at the heart of Hitler's war machine. But what had begun as promise soon dissolved into tragedy. The rivalry between the German army and Luftwaffe brought disaster at Dunkirk in May 1940. Hitler gave Göring and Jeschonnek free rein, and instead of crushing the British, the Luftwaffe allowed the expeditionary force to escape, a mistake that changed the course of the war. From then on, Jeschonnek's career became a slow descent. He fought bitterly with Erhard Milch, struggled to gain Hitler's approval, and clung to the belief that victory in the East would release enough aircraft to defend the Reich. But he was no strategist for defense. Again and again, German fighters arrived too late to stop Allied bombers. Cities burned, the people suffered, and Jeschonnek's confidence cracked. The breaking point came after the catastrophic raid on Peenemünde, when 200 German fighters mistakenly flew into Berlin's defenses. Jeschonnek, overwhelmed and scorned even by Göring, gave the unthinkable order: fire on his own planes. The shame was unbearable. The next morning, he pressed the pistol to his head. With that shot, Hans Jeschonnek, the architect of Luftwaffe's rise and its collapse, sealed his tragic place in history.